Hello there, welcome to Talking TV, and we're looking at Only Fools and Horses. We're looking at Miami Twice, Oh to Be in England, which was the second part of the big 1991 Christmas double header, if you like. So it's on BritBox, it's on Now TV. Why am I doing an episode on that? Well, listen, you might just be able to shed some light on it. And trust me, I've gone down all different avenues and it's still not been sorted. So, Miami Twice, and I've got some notes here which will help me. I think that it was uncut on BBC One until 1998. So it went out on the 25th of December 1991, a 90-minute slot at 3 after the Queen's speech. And we're going to presume that the Generation Game started a few minutes late because I think it's about 93 minutes long, the original version. So then it got repeated quite early after its original broadcast on the 9th of May 1992. That was a 95-minute slot at 25 past 6 in the evening on BBC One. Then, on the 16th of April 1994, there was a 95-minute slot again, 7:45 in the evening on BBC One. Right, so all them, I think, were uncut, 93 minutes in a 95-minute slot, give or take. Now, then I think after that, from December the 30th, 1998, BBC One, for whatever reason, has used an 84-minute version. And this 84-minute version is what you see now on BritBox and Now TV and Gold, etc. So where's the missing 9 minutes gone? So, for example, if you look on BBC Genome, where I've got this information from, December the 30th, 1998, there was an 85-minute slot at 6:55 p.m. So 4 years after it was last shown, we lose 9 minutes. June the 2nd, 2001, a 5:35 slot on BBC One, again an 85-minute slot. Now, July the 26th, 2002, if you look on BBC Genome, had a 90-minute slot, but I am going to guess still that the 84-minute version was used. And November the 12th, 2003, 8 p.m., 85-minute slot. December the 24th, 2013, which was the last time it was on BBC One, 11:45 a.m. and an 85-minute slot. So, BritBox, when you look at it, normal listings, it says 84 minutes. Now TV says 83 minutes. I suspect they're both using this edited version that's been used since 1998. The original BBC video, which I bought at the time, was released on the 12th of October 1998 by BBC Video and featured both parts 1 and 2 combined together as Miami Twice the movie. And there's a scene where Del Boy's kind of singing to himself as he goes down kind of through the gate to get on the plane. That was cut out. And there was a few music cuts, such as Status Quo's Rocking All Over the World was replaced by Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Now, there was also Adamski's Killer. There was that was cut, and also I think that was it in terms of the copyright issues on the VHS. It was the same edit on the DVD, which was released on the 19th of May 2003. So again, we had this movie-length version. The DVD would have provided a great opportunity to have kind of the credits for part 1 reinstated, and the scene where Del Boy's getting onto the plane and fix the kind of the music clearance issues, but it wasn't to be. They used literally the same movie version, which was released on BBC Video just 5 years earlier. So the first question you're going to ask is, well, maybe these edits are for kind of music clearance reasons. Maybe that's why we're 9 minutes shorter now. No. And to kind of give the evidence on here, if you look on BritBox and you click on the second part of this, the first song that you hear is Status Quo's Rocking All Over the World blasting out. It's there. So Tears for Fears, which was used in the kind of the DVD and the VHS version, doesn't appear on BritBox. It's the original music. Adamski's Killer is again reinstated on BritBox and Now TV. It seems to be bits of dialogue just here and there in each scene, which has been cut out. I've seen the episode a few times uncut, and I remember it as a kid. And for example, there's a scene when Del and Rodney are on the plane, and kind of Del says something like, "Well, it's all taken care of. I spoke to Alex, the travel agent." And then after that, there's some dialogue which doesn't appear in the BritBox and Now TV version that's been edited out. Now, I spoke to UK TV about this a while ago. They thought a shorter version was only available because of music edits. Again, the music edits aren't apparent in this version. John Sullivan, did he perhaps request edits of the episode? We know that in 2004, for the DVD release of A Royal Flush, 18 minutes were removed from the original version of the 1986 Christmas special, and it got in an audience to laugh at it because the original episode didn't have any studio audience. I've seen a fan recreation of the original version as best they can do it, and as I say, it's 9 minutes that we can't see them. There must be somebody that can shed some light on it. And I've contacted ITV, who of course are responsible for BritBox, and they thought it was all a bit strange as well. And I've also spoken to someone at the BBC as well, in case there's a 90s Only Fools Blu-ray box. I just wanted to make them aware that this isn't the version to use. So again, somebody might well be able to shed some light on it. It's not maybe as straightforward as what we think, but the Only Fools and Horses Appreciation Society has a great section devoted to the music cuts from the VHS and the DVD, and I'll put a link on the screen now because that's a really good, useful tool. But as I say, there's definitely some footage out there, and it'd be great to see it reinstated on the streaming services so we can see it in full once again. Please do comment, share some light. That's it from me. Bye for now.